What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Down and Dirty. We're going to talk about moving up and down the grade rod and kind of some cheat codes so that you don't have to necessarily do the math. So for the sake of this exercise, let's say we're starting at just 1 foot on our grade rod and we want to go up the grade rod 1.63 feet. So 1 foot 63 tenths. So written out mathematically, we've got our 1 full foot and we have 0.63. For those of you who don't remember math, no big deal. This is going to be our whole feet, right? That's our whole number. And then if you remember from math, this guy right here is our tenths place. This right here is our hundredths place. Well, that translates directly to our grade rod. So we have tenths, which are our black numbers. We have hundredths, which are our individual markings here. So if we wanted to go, we're starting at 1 foot and we want to go up the grade rod 1.63 feet. Well, the quick way to do it here is we could actually do our math. So 1 plus 1.63. If you don't remember math, we're basically going to take this, drop our 3, drop our 6, add our 2. So we're going to go up to 2.63 on the grade rod. Well, that's cool. We can do that. So we're going to go up here to 2 feet right here. We're going to go to 6/10, which is right here. And then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be at the bottom of this black mark is 2.63, if that makes sense. So again, we have our whole number 2 full feet. We have our our tenths place, which is 6/10. So we're going to go above 2 to the 6/10. And then remember, we have 3 hundredths. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 hundredths. That's how we're going to get to that. Now, that's really easy to do mental math when we're starting at a nice even round foot. But what if you were at 6.73 and you wanted to go up 7.25? Well, now you can see that if you don't have a pen and paper, now we've got to pull our phone out of our pocket and then we've got to go through and do that math and blah, blah, blah. That takes a little bit of time. And if you got someone that's digging a basement or you're in a pipe trench and you need to do your stuff, we don't have time for you to do all that. So we're going to do a little cheat. So for the sake of ease in teaching this method, we're going to start at 1 foot again. And remember, we said we're going to add 1 foot and 63, I say 63 tenths, 1.63 feet. Let's keep it all in even terms. We're going to add 1.63 feet to our 1. Well, if we're starting right at 1, that means we're at the top of this black mark here. Let's start with our whole number, our 1 foot. So we're going to go up the grade rod to 2 feet. Now, we've taken care of our 1 additional foot. Now we're going to go up the grade rod our 6/10. So we're going to go up. If we're already at 2 foot even, we're going to go up to 6. And then we have 3 hundredths to add in. So 1, 2, 3 hundredths. And look at there. We arrived at the exact same spot we did last time, but it didn't require me doing any mental math. Now, let's go, let's say we were starting at, just to kind of prove this out, how easy it is. Let's say we were at 1.23 is our starting number right here, 1.23 feet. So that's 1 foot, 2 tenths, and 3 hundredths. Right there, right? That's our starting point. I'm going to mark it so that we can see that on our video. That's where we're starting. Now, let's say we're going to add 1.65. So we're adding 1.65 feet. In fact, let me make it a plus so it's obvious. Plus 1.65 feet. Now, we can do the math, but that's going to require some mathing, and we're lazy. We don't want to do that. So what we can do is we're going to take this mark right here, and we're going to dumb this down a lot. If you notice, I am 1 black mark under the halfway point between 2 and 3 tenths, right? Don't even think about the math aspect. Think about which mark you're at, because we can go really quick. So we're 1 black mark under 2.5 tenths. So if I jump up a foot, that takes me to the exact same mark, which is 1 mark under 2.5 tenths right here. But now we're at 2 feet. You can see the little number there. We're at 2 feet instead of 1 foot. So we are now sitting right here with our additional foot. Now we're going to add in are 6/10. So we're sitting at basically 2/10 right now. So if I add another 6/10, that puts me at 8/10. So we're not at 2/10 right here. We're at 2 marks over 2/10. So I'm going to go 2 marks over 8/10, which puts us right here. Okay. Now all we have to do is add in our 5/100ths. Well, we can do that real easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's very clear. We need to make sure we pay attention here. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be at the top of this mark. Now it's important, remember, this is a whole hundredth and this is a whole hundredth. So this is 0.08 right here, right? We're at 8/100ths. So our final number is 2 feet. Let me zoom back out. 2 feet, 8/10, and 8/100ths. So let's write that down. 2 feet, 8/10, 8/100ths. And now let's add these together and verify. So if 5 and 3 is 8, 6 and 2 is 8, 1 and 1 is 2. 2.88, which is exactly where we were on the grade rod. So I know that was kind of quick. I apologize if it wasn't very clear, but that's a very quick math trick to where you don't actually have to do the math. You just take it in bite-sized chunks and move yourself up and down the grade rod through those bite-sized chunks. And again, like I said, you don't even have to look at the actual, like I don't have to know that this is, well, let's see here, that's 3/100ths. I don't care. It's 2 marks over 2/10. Boom. That's really easy for me to remember when I'm jumping up and down the grade rod. I can remember that I'm 2 marks over a full 2/10, right? Make it easy for yourself. So as always, I hope this helps. We'll catch you guys on the next Down and Dirty.